Imagine products on the market that not only meet high-quality standards, but also care for our planet. These are the EU Ecolabel products. When you see the EU Ecolabel, it means that the product has undergone rigorous assessment and complies with strict criteria covering the entire life cycle, from design and manufacturing to use and recycling. For example, when producing t-shirts with this certification, manufacturers often use recycled materials like fibers made from PET bottles and design products that are durable and long-lasting. This directly supports Target 5, environmentally responsible product design. But it's not just about materials and durability. This certification also ensures that chemical use during production is tightly controlled. This helps reduce the presence of hazardous substances and minimizes pollution of our air, water, and soil, aligning with Target 4 and 6. Additionally, manufacturers are required to measure and improve energy consumption and emissions during production processes, supporting Target 2 and 4. And it's not only about the environment. The EU Ecolabel also promotes social responsibility by ensuring fair labor practices and good working conditions throughout the supply chain. This helps foster social sustainability alongside environmental efforts. Most importantly, the EU Ecolabel makes it easier for consumers like us to make responsible choices. It raises awareness and guides us towards products that are environmentally friendly, helping us to support sustainable markets and lifestyles. In summary, the EU Ecolabel acts as a bridge connecting producers, consumers, and regulators in building healthier, cleaner, and more sustainable future. And by choosing products with this certification, we all contribute to realization of SDG 12, responsible consumption and production. Let me give you another example of how European Union policies through targeted funding programs can significantly contribute to achieving SDG 12. One such initiative is the important projects of Common European Interest, also known as IPCEI. IPCEIs are large-scale cross-border projects led by member states that focus on innovation and infrastructure. The goal is not only support technological advancements, but also to create positive spillover effects that benefit the entire EU economy and its citizens beyond just the participating countries. Take, for example, Europe's effort to build a resilient and sustainable battery industry. Currently, our region relies heavily on critical raw materials like lithium and cobalt, which are mostly imported from outside the EU. But with initiatives like IPCEI, Europe is working towards developing a domestic battery supply chain that is both cutting-edge and environmentally responsible. One shining example is the Elemental Group, which operates in the field of urban mining, a method of recovering raw materials from waste generated in cities, like electronics and household appliances. This approach directly reduces dependence on imported resources and helps create a circular economy. Now, the most ambitious project of the Elemental Group is Pole Vault initiative in Poland, recognized by the European Commission as the strategic under the Critical Raw Materials Act. It represents the largest greenfield investment in Poland's history by a private company. With a total investment of about 800 million euro, the project aims to build a plant for refining and extracting critical metals like lithium, nickel, cobalt, and copper to support the European battery industry. By 2030, this plant will be operational, enhancing Europeans' self-sufficiency in raw materials essential for clean technologies. Furthermore, alongside this, the group is developing a lithium battery recycling plant, which has already been operational since June 2024, and a facility for platinum group metals. The total investment in Poland will reach around €1 billion, solidifying Europe's role as a leader in sustainable and responsible raw material production. This example vividly demonstrates how the EU strategic funding through programs like IPCEI promotes sustainable industrial practices, reduces foreign dependency, and advances responsible resources use, precisely what SDG 12 advocates for. It's a powerful illustration on how policy and investment can help pave the way towards a greener, more sustainable future for all.